So here we go. Who is your favorite dancer?
Oh my God. Are we talking this generation or older generation?
Let's talk older generation. Let's get the young kids to look them up. Hi everyone, it's Maria here with Barre Talk with Só Dança. I'm here on Man Crush Monday. This is part 2 with Robison, and I'm so excited to get questions. Thank you for joining us from England.
Of course, yeah, pleasure to be here.
Okay, this is a very deep question, and I think it's a little hard, but what is the greatest lesson that dance has taught you?
The greatest lesson? Probably that if you work hard and take risks, that you will get rewarded. Yeah, I'd say that's probably, and also I think it's taught me, I mean, lots of different elements, but especially I feel like, you know, respecting others, discipline, yeah, those kind of qualities.
I think
but yeah, I would say,
I love that you said no risk, no reward, you know, because
right.
we work so hard to refine everything. And then it gets to the point of our training where our teachers are like, go for it. Stop being so careful, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like
no, definitely. I think it applies to all aspects. You know, I think dancers, we kind of get into this way of thinking of being waiting to be told what to do all the time. Yeah, and I think we also slightly insecure. So I'd say another thing is to, you know, if you're passionate and it's your dream to be a dancer, I think you have to have an inner belief in yourself and be brave. I think that's what I'd say. Yeah.
Oh, so good. Okay. Tell me about your worst performance ever and why, that you could talk about. Because I think that, you know, we all think that everything's perfect, but let's be honest, like, you know.
God, oh God, it's really hard. I one time when I was doing Bluebird, actually, we were doing like one of the last diagonals in the pas de deux, and somehow my jacket got caught with her tutu, and it was doing like a promenade in Ponche, but it just wouldn't come off. And I was there like trying to rip it off and it wouldn't come off. And like literally it's like 2/8 just, and that was pretty embarrassing. I just felt so bad for the girl. I think at the time I was probably like a demi-soloist and she was a principal, and after I just was horrified.
Which company was this?
That was when I was with Birmingham Royal Ballet. That's when I was a little baby, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've seen this happen before on stage. I'm a judge for YAGP, and I've seen it happen before. And it got to the point where the boy was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like,
Another story I have, actually, again when I was in Birmingham. They all happened in Birmingham, but it was during Nutcracker. You know how you have the Arabian?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys, we all had to wear like bold caps.
Yeah.
You know, so we look bold, and you'd get them glued on. So similar thing with it's for Sir Peter Wright. He's like the famous choreographer of all the main classic ballets in England. Okay. It was his 80th anniversary gala to celebrate his life. Yeah. So we're doing Arab, and the girl comes. We go to do the first lift. I like twist her around my body and have to slide her down. As I'm sliding her down, one of the hooks on her dress literally got caught on the mat, and it just slowly starts to peel off the mask. And I had bleach blonde hair at the time, and it literally just come off slowly, and it hurt like hell, actually, because of all the glue. And I put her down. I'm thinking, oh God, like it's just hanging there, and you can see all this bleach blonde hair. And I look to the right because I've just finished my move, and my friend who's about to get her next, he turns around slowly and looks at me, and his eyes just like this, like, his lips going like, oh my God, like it was bad. Yeah.
Don't you feel like when those things are happening, like the world stands still and you're like in slow motion and it feels so long, but in real life it's like so fast.
Yeah. I felt bad for my mate because he just couldn't keep a straight face after that. The whole time he was just like giggling. But, yeah.
Okay. Aside from dance, do you have any other passions?
Oof. I mean, I love sports.
What's your favorite sport?
Like when I was growing up, I played soccer for an actual team, and I was like oohing and ahhing between ballet and soccer. So I still follow soccer a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. You've done a lot of roles. You've had a really fantastic career. Is there a dream role you have not done yet?
I mean, there's loads of roles I haven't done yet, but
that you want to do.
That I want to do.
Or bad.
Yeah, it's funny actually. Today I literally was just mucking around after doing ballet class, and sometimes I like playing coda music just to have some fun, and they were playing Barre music, and about 4 years ago I had the opportunity to perform it, but unfortunately my partner got injured. She had to have an operation. They tried to bring in a guest to perform, but it just didn't happen, and we'd like already rehearsed it a lot in the studio, so that was kind of a bummer. I was just thinking today actually, how much I'd love to do that ballet, even though I don't know if I'd bring it as much justice now, but I'd still love to. But yeah, honestly, there's so many roles. Myling, Prince Rudolph and Myling, Onegin, Lady of the Camellias. Yeah, lots of different ballets I'd still love to do.
Nobody said Onegin yet. I think that's a great role.
I know, it really is. Yeah, John Cranko, such an amazing choreographer. Gone way too soon.
So here we go. Who is your favorite dancer and choreographer?
Dancer and choreographer?
No, well, it could be, your favorite dancer and your favorite choreographer.
I wouldn't say I've got one, honestly. Because it's like anything, isn't it? So many different people have different qualities, so it's hard to knuckle down just to one, but I can name a few.
Okay.
John Newmeyer, William Forsythe, Arthur Pitter, enjoyed working with him a lot. Yuri Posakov. Yeah. Okay. And then dancers, oh my God. Are we talking this generation or older generation?
Let's talk older generation. Let's talk older. Let's get the young kids to look them up.
Yeah. Obviously, when I was a kid, I literally just watched Nureyev all the time. I had his video when he was on his island and about his life. I just literally watched that all the time. Angel Corella, Manuel Legris, Carlos Acosta, Baryshnikov, yeah, so many.
That's a pretty good list, and Aaron Robison with the list.
But that's the thing, like what I love about watching other dancers is they all bring something right to the table. So it's I find like it's good actually to watch different dancers and not copy them, but take bits from what you like about them and try and bring that to yourself.
It's the dream and the curse of the dancer. You're like, I get to dance this role, and then they give you the videotape to like put in for rehearsal, and you're like, it's Sylvie Guillem.
Right. Yeah. That's why, for example, someone like John Newmeyer I love working with, because he's very much about every time he comes to set one of his ballets, he never wants the role to be interpreted in the same way.
Yes.
He kind of like lays out the structure and the seed, but he really wants to see from within you how you would interpret it. And I think that's what he kind of enjoys, is seeing how a role could be interpreted in different ways. Rather than coming and being like, no, you literally have to turn on 4 and you're really excited at that point, and this is how you have to do it, like some people do, you know, like they're more strict.
But I think that was the beauty of Mr. Balanchine, is that he said, what are you going to bring? You know, he would change it up all the time.
Right.
With
no, absolutely.
And I think that, you know, I think that as a choreographer and walking into the room with a room full of dancers, that's what I want. I want to see who you are. And I would rather, if you look good, then I look good, you know? Right. So I think that that's
actually great. Another choreographer I love working with is, let's say, Ratmansky. I didn't mention him before, I should have, because he's another one that I truly enjoy working with. Yeah.
He has a very strict, like very specific way of thinking, but there's this weird freedom in the way that he works with dancers.
I just love his way of moving. I think that's why I mean, I've only danced 2 of his ballets, but I feel like there's a deep emotional element to his choreography, which you express through movement. It's not literal, but there's kind of a story, but there's not. Well, these were the ballets I performed, but I can very much feel what he's feeling in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I enjoy working with choreographers like that, where it's not just where I feel like I'm doing steps. I can really feel the emotion that's behind it.
So have you been taking class with company? What have you been doing during the break?
So I've been taking classes on Zoom with Birmingham Royal Ballet, and then sometimes I'll, you know, have a look around, see what's floating about. But yeah, literally just doing that, and I spend a lot of my time doing Pilates and a lot of body conditioning. Obviously, after having, you know, I had my surgery last summer, and you know, it was quite an intense surgery, so it took a lot of rehab and recovery. So I've just been keeping up with all of those things, and luckily now I'm feeling really good and I'm roaring to go. Really, I'm ready to get back to business.
Oh, so ready. Okay, what's your favorite variation of all time?
Oh God,
they're all kind of similar.
Difficult questions you're asking. Of all time, I don't know. I don't know, honestly.
You can say pass.
Too many.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll say I enjoy everything I do in that moment, but not everything. But yeah.
That's good.
I don't know.
Okay, so this is our last question. This is the end. I know we could like talk forever. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be? I always end with this question because I feel like if one young person can hear, you know.
I guess actually, maybe to be more present and not to overthink things. You know, to enjoy the moment, and kind of what I was saying before about, you know, just believing in yourself and working. Yeah, just keep your eye on the ball, because if you really want to succeed in dance or whatever it is, I think you just have to
go for it. Yeah,
because we all have setbacks, right? No one has a straight journey, and I think we as dancers are always comparing how our paths are going with each other, and you know, maybe one of your colleagues is doing a lot better than you at the time, and you'll start questioning yourself. But you know, we all have a different path, so I think you just have to keep focused and believing in yourself. And you know, I think usually hard work meets opportunity, and then that's when things happen.
Boom. I love that. Thank you so much for being here with Man Crush Monday. We're going to dance out. Are you ready, Aaron?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. We got some music.
Oh my God, yes. Nice.